Okay. I guess we gotta get it. Face the nether brain.
Thought occurs to you as you gaze at the monstrosity above. Gale's orb remains an option, one that could put an end to the absolute once and for all.
You're plotting something, aren't you? Come on then, out with it.
Not a thought that I'm having.
Before we take on that cerebral monstrosity.
Just gathering myself. Oh boy. Is this a good dragon or a bad dragon? There it is.
There it is. The crown of Carsus, the site of power.
That's the one.
The site of domination.
The netherstones. Perhaps if we use them here, they'll work this time.
T-Rex. Oh, it's the dragon. Okay. Something tells me this fight would be easier if I didn't piss off the Emperor. Baldur.
Face. The one in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses.
Tendril clipping.
And so do they.
My drow dream lady.
Up ahead. Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Can't even make it there. Oh, we can. Oh, how do you miss that? Damn.
Where do I go from here?
Okay, I think we gotta call allies. Mizora?
Time to do your part, Mizora.
Execute.
Oh, she gets to go right away. What do we have? She's a sorcerer. Meta magic. Heighten spell. I don't know if we want to hold the monster yet. No, let's twin. With a firebolt. Or do we do command? Let's just do firebolt. Because I can hit him from a distance. It's not much, but it works.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay. probably have a good elixir somewhere. Psychic resistance, universal resistance, everything. Yeah. He can't use the horn. I think we want to dash to the ground, right? Jeez, it's so far.
Swords meet sorcery.
I don't want to get the opportunity attack. Dame Aelin.
Dame Aelin, your light must shatter this darkness.
I'm ready.
I don't want to do another attack. Oh, that's healing. Lorik's personal guard. Zevlor.
Put your skills to use!
Could do that on Zevlor, but maybe Dame Aelin instead. Lorik's cohort. Let's just hit some folks. Okay, that's good. Ooh, big hits. We like those. Yeah, burn them up. Prone? Yep. That's good, that's good. Give him one more, no? Main hand is 8 to 25. Lunar Smite is an attack roll. That's pretty big. Inflicting new moonbeam on nearby foes. Once per battle. I'd rather just do this. Yes. Too far. Let's just go to this prone one. Got advantage. Nice. Okay, they're gonna start attacking now. Counter spell the hush. We don't want to be quieted. Although presumably that only lasts as long as they're alive, right? Yeah, she's silenced now. Who? Got the save at least.
Witness perfection. Heed to it.
Ebark didn't like that. Oh. Magic missile. Hey. Oof. Big oof. Sorry, Mr. Fister. Do we have anything else here that we can call out? Silver Harp Squadron. Let's bring out the Gur. And then I think we got to get over to... Wow, I can go real far.
Have to keep going.
We got to get over to the crown, right? That's a good thing that guy missed. Critical miss. No good. Everybody's stunned. Also no good. And you're silenced. What the hell am I supposed to do then? Not really much I can do, so maybe we just head this way to try and take out the Illithids. Bring more and more of them out.
City Watch, come to our aid.
Let's end this.
You guys don't really need that. Keen's fixers.
Stand on ceremony, Lady Keen. We need you.
Ah, hell, why not?
Victory awaits.
Are there even more? Silver Harp Squadron, I guess. I'm gonna save that. Because I want to do this. Start slashing. Critical miss, I don't like. I think these guys will do a good job of taking care of the ads. I need to work on the Emperor and the Dream Guardians here. Excellent. Don't you dare. Oh, she's probably no longer. Oh, she is still silenced. My Dream Guardian's the last one. I mean, besides that one, but...
By will or by force, you us.
Oh, this isn't 3 turns to get the crown. This is a Nautiloid on the way. Well, hopefully that doesn't just wreck me. I don't like that magic missile. Can we... Do not have advantage. But we can just do an OG weapon attack, right? I'd like to come around this way so I don't get knocked off. If I can. That's good. Surely we have lots of attacks here that are gonna go through. Why am I always stunned? Yes. No. That's not good. I thought that was, I'm confused. Are the Hell Riders turning on me? What's happening?
Get to the crown and cast the spell. Now!
Are they not, oh, they're confused. Well, that's not good. Do you have anybody left? No? Well, I'm silenced, so it doesn't matter.
Step by step.
Day by day.
Execute.
50 to 100. There's no way I can twin that, right? But can we do this? Heighten spell. Old monster. Oh, it worked. Don't grapple. I broke my concentration too. That's literally the worst thing that could have happened.
What should I do?
We don't need to break the Shield of Faith. Can we do that?
Got to press on.
We might as well. We missed. Go goading again. And then regular. And regular. Didn't think I was having to run out of range for that. If only I had that hold monster still on. It is unfortunate. Can y'all just kill the Dream Guardian? Missing that other attack is kind of crappy. Painfully heavy sludge. Thick mud. I think I blew it when I got rid of that hold monster.
This is the only outcome.
Stop dominating. Another fail on Tadpole Charm. Who would have guessed? Oh, come on, Tadpole. That's big crits.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I probably don't. Yeah.
Need to find a way forward.
Nice. You guys can also feel free to hit the dragon. You can't reach it? Oh, fine. Come now. Yeah, get him. Basically can't do anything.
On my way.
Where's Emperor Boy? He's right there. Alright, I think it's time for a beam of the moon.
death near.
I guess we can just wreck him. I'm confident that we won't need to use another hit because somebody else will attack him. Bardic Inspo, huh? Could I have given her a better sword? Short rest. Don't need it. Nice. We just clean up the field. Oh no. Well, he attacked that, so I can now do this. And I think I missed. The sheer amount of stun is frustrating. Where did Mizora go? Must have died. Would have thought that that would have been like right here. Oh, it's the Illithid Nautiloid. That's crappy.
Never a dull moment. Subjugate.
Leave the tentacles, guys. We got some stuff to do here. Mizora must have went back to hell or something. Is there a way to hit these guys?
Pawn to cleric 4.
I'm down with that.
Focus.
Get them heals.
Execute. Decide.
Come on. Do I do it now? I don't think I do it now. I think we second win though. Why are you gonna heal my Myrmidon? Just attack the dragon, guys. Your priorities are shot. That's all we can do? Yes. Yes. Oh. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him in that hit. Here comes the airstrike. Is it enough to hit him? No. I think they'll get him anyways. Oh, there's a mind flare down there I didn't even know about. Alright, the channeling is going.
Stay the course. Do this as long as the spell is completed.
52. $35 is quite nice. Heal everybody.
I am fury. I am death. Execute.
I think we just piss off now, right? We're gonna go take this thing out. Berry fire? What does that do for me? Somebody crunch it. No. Is dragon down? Yes. What do we have? A couple of tentacles and one random mind flare? feel like the Watchers can take care of that. Nearest enemy's way over there. I'm gonna do this just for the health. Lovely. How many take out the flare? Well, everybody's stunned. That's the problem. Okay.
The brain is weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together. Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
So, do I save it here? Don't know if that's a bad idea. Do I have... No. What's going on? I'm confused. Not enough movement. Even if we dash?
Of course.
Can I just get up here first and then... So not enough movement. Okay. I feel like he's going to be able to take a hit from the Illithid. You know what? Screw it.
This is our chance.
We may as well dash. Is she going to be able to get up there? I'm gonna go to there so that we're not in the circle. Ooh, I can.
Its will is weakening.
Nice.
We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Get in there.
Time. We destroy the nether brain and end the grand design.
Unleash me.
Can you do Featherfall? We're not in the circle.
Got to concentrate.
Are you able to get over here? Not enough movement. Okay, is Gale able to get over here? Yes.
Shall be done.
Time to
And is
strike.
Lae'zel able to get over here?
Battle of wits.
Damn it.
Let's finish this.
You literally have nothing, huh? Gain an additional level 4 spell slot. Can you drink this right now? I don't know that that does anything for me, but... Okay, we might as well just do this on both of us. Just trying to get in there. Yeah, you guys can just keep dicking around up here. There's nothing else for you to do. I don't know why it keeps shooting me in here.
Execute.
We have 5 turns to do it too. If everyone else wants to live, you should probably focus on this guy. How come that did nothing?
My will is yield.
I hate that I can't reach. Target must be a playable character. Not happening.
This is it. Its will is weakening. I wonder if the gods are watching me.
I don't know if it's a bad thing that... whatever that is. Oh, it's gonna blow these up. I should get off of that. Can I extract your brain?
Death is but a word away.
What's the highest level thing I can do? 6 to 15. If I do this at a level 5, it's 14 to 35. Let's just crunch it, I guess. Not horrible. I don't want to do that. That'll just get me killed. Is there anything I can... Oh, can I do this to you now? Not really doing what I was hoping it would do. Gain the benefits of a long rest. Oh boy. I believe we made it so we could jump down here. Please don't fall through that hole. This is where we want to action surge. Yes. Critical miss sucks. Okay. Uh-oh. How are we gonna survive this orb? I can't sneak attack you, even though we have people right there. I think we're fine though, right? Like, did I somehow miss that? Yes. Yes.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender. There. At last. It is subdued. Join me. Wield me.
Also, like,
Become absolute. And thus, I honor my mother's
gross. Boys are gross.
The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I must obey. I must end.
And just like that, it's a cool night
Hopes,
in the upper
nightmares,
city.
and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
There's gonna be an empty hole in my head where the tadpole was. Is that the crown?
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. We're gonna crash land this brain. Those people were just out for a casual, leisurely pleasure craft ride. So what do all the other Illithid ships do now? They just go, oh well, we're out. Tadpoles are just gonna start popping. Yeah, girl. Take back the city, guys. Hell yeah. I mean, that guy was your friend not like 20 minutes ago. You do what you gotta do, though. I get it. Yeah! Everybody with their battle cries. We done did it.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Yo, Orpheus, you know it's kind of time to go, right?
Hells. I'm lucky I learned to swim when I did.
Yeah, girl.
I should feel relieved, yet my blood still simmers.
You guys swimming with your heavy armor
Can't
on
feel
is
the
a little
tadpole.
weird.
They must have all died with the brain. That means we can't turn into mind flayers. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me.
Can I have this sword then?
But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
Your choice to make, Lae'zel.
Duty. All my life, I've traveled in its slipstream, not once questioning its path. In its service, I came here. And now, in its service, I leave. I will carry your hope, Prince Orpheus, and I will carry your burden. But to that burden, I must add my own. The loss of those I leave behind.
It's been swell, partner.
Crushed Macvlek. So be it.
But you're
Now,
carrying all my shit, so make sure you
give me
drop
my
that off in
freedom
camp
from this
before you
form.
take off. Yeah, we're gonna take him down. We gotta do it. We really should have let Lae'zel do it, right?
Litka Tavkim crushed.
Kulos!
So Orpheus, where were they?
Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. To the skies!
Yo, we really could have used those during the fight. Just saying. Just saying.
The Githyanki are leaving us. An unlikely place to find ourselves, fighting on the same side as them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smouldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown.
Right.
It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
Such power is not meant for mortals. Retrieve the crown and give it to Mystra, as she asked. Wear it and become a god? Perhaps it's best you leave it where it is, lest anyone should ever be tempted by such power. I mean, yeah.
A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. I think I'd rather not make the same mistake again. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, and I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mystra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Let's get hammered.
That might be the smartest thing you've ever said, Gale. What do you think? Time for a quick one? Before the work begins again?
You know it.
Heroically spoken. We must find an inn. Minsk has been banned from his share of alehalls, but I am sure you and Boo can speak for me.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Jump in the water.
Poor Astarion. How he loved the sun. If only the feeling was mutual. I hope that isn't the last we see of him.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeet. Wake up, samurai. Oh, are we gonna have to black this sucker
Last
out?
night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred.
Weird.
More than I thought would be possible, considering the short time we had. I gave them the release they asked for, freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them again.
Fair.
There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself.
She's leaving. Good luck with that. I don't want to, like, stop her. You'll find what you need.
Yes. It's just up to me to recognize it when it's in front of me.
Talking about me.
I don't know exactly what lies ahead for me. But at least now I can choose my own path. With you at my side, if you wish.
Oh. Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I don't want everybody to bail on me.
Whatever lies ahead will be far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times. Well, hopefully not exactly like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
Yeah. But that's unnecessary.
Since the Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything by her side. One day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Was it Withers?
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
What's going on? Are we having a party? I don't get it.
I cannot remember the last time I heard the Ballad of the Endless Spring performed. Now there's a ditty worthy of a knee slap.
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
Pretty cool outfit.
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing, huh?
I have an elf. Baldurian.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
What have you been up to?
There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Where we're standing now, this campsite is my home, even when I'm far away.
Ah,
I love
sentiment.
It's been a trip.
With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs.
Booze.
I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Bolo gonna talk?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
How have you been?
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Sure, I love it.
I knew you would.
It wouldn't be The Hero and I.
Perhaps,
That would be grammatically
once the
incorrect, and I will
manuscript
die
is
on that hill.
finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft, and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
You see, the rule is when you remove the second subject, it still has to make sense. So if he wrote a book called I, wouldn't make sense. But if he wrote a book called Me, that would make sense. That's kind of a bad example, but here's a picture of Volo and I. Nope, because you wouldn't say here's a picture of I. It would here's a picture of me. So it's here's a picture of Volo and me. People always think they're being right by saying and I.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company.
Half a year already.
But now our paths cross once more.
Just as nature intended.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Sound like you need a drink.
I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion, and I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals. Even the most ascetic of nature servants would be tempted by such an elixir, but that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Tell me about the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I will need to see it for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see, my charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Let's see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
He's not wrong.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth.
That was a quick
I shall be able to
breakdown.
keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
He's still down bad.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by.
Be nice to him.
Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
A most welcome sight. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Did that egg ever hatch? Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are underway.
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith.
Oh yeah?
Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once king with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Algish sent word of the rebellion to Minyara through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
A diplomatic mission?
Exactly the reaction I expected. My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge.
Razor-sharp tongue.
Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces.
Phylactery.
My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go. Mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away. So it has. And a fine man the hatchling will be. I call him Zan. Freedom.
That's
He's
the
with
egg?
the mages of Zambardim. I trust his care to no
All
one
that said
else.
was like continue on.
Zan's destiny will be his own to follow. Warrior, poet, explorer, scholar. His way will be the way of the comet. No chains to bind us, no lies to bury us. Liberty will be the rallying cry that unites our empire.
Okay.
Ain't as nice as the sitting room, but sure.
I didn't realize you were such a homebody, Tara.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
You know me, it's been wild.
Of course. I'd be disappointed with anything less. You
All those
always brought a
stories I
wonderful
told
sense
Halsin
of
have to be true, right?
fun to the world. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
Yeah, you were running from the sun, man.
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. Part of me was relieved you left so quickly after the battle. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything. Just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
One of the good guys, who'd have
Let's not get
thought?
carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
You miss walking in the sun?
I did at first. But then I realized these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Well, good luck.
And to you. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first
Just a
threatened
couple
you,
of rogues.
I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Who's left? Will?
Moving in.
New days, old friends. There's no greater joy.
What's in the
Anything of
chest?
use?
And these people? Well, some of the people.
Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna read all this. Harlep. Arabella, Nocturne. Bone Man. Okay. This is cute and all, but we're not gonna read all these. Paulson, Asterion, Will.
Rank. I'd take rat over this.
Gods, I must look a mess. I just rolled out from under a pesky ogre when Withers yanked me in. Oh, I didn't mean... Well, I didn't mean that. I just gutted the ogre, not... How about I change the subject before I dig this hole any deeper? It's so good to see you.
Like you were digging
and
that
I've
ogre.
got so much to tell. The trolls I've torn open, the ghouls I've cleaved, the stories I've been itching to tell. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
Yeah, go for
Yes,
it. I'm all
but
ears.
just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Stegosaurus that bullied Candle Keep, the impossible lich, or the young dragon who crawled out of Deeping Cave?
Tell me about the dinosaur, man.
Wizards have a penchant for unusual pets. A flying cat. Delightful. A menagerie of dinosaurs, on the other hand. The wizard in question was called Rylan. Had a half-dozen eggs smuggled into Candlekeep from the jungle. Did you know it takes 10 days for a hatchling Stegosaurus to reach the size of a cave bear? Rylan sure didn't. It wasn't a month before the place was overrun by rampaging stegos. The great readers dealt with 5 of them without too much trouble. The remaining one, well, young Rylan cast in large on it by mistake. The beast rampaged through the baths, demolished Ogma's temple, and smashed through the east wall. Stegos may not have much taste for meat, but they've got a hell of a temper. Luckily, this one had only clobbered a few farmhouses once I'd caught up. The ground shook as it charged me. I vaulted over the beast and grabbed it by the tail. It bucked and bellowed as I climbed its plates and straddled its head. I plunged a blade into the left eye, straight into the brain. It fell to the ground with a thud. Bet the ravens are still picking at its carcass to this day.
Cool, man.
I
Wish
wish
I
you'd
were
be
there.
there to join in. Oh, to battle together, just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you. Tonight, I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were. Warriors, winners, saviors.
Father must be proud.
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Zora must keep you busy.
She's kept her leash loose, though I've been no stranger to the hells. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tenari assassins who slip into Avernus, Armonites that amass near the Styx. My next mark's the most challenging yet, or so she says. I don't know much more, only that it's no demon, but a devil. She's playing a game. I don't know what it is or how she plans to win, but I can tell you this much. I'd fall on my own blade and join the blood war in an instant should Zariel's hell-touched fingers stretch towards the coast. And as long as I'm more useful as a warlock, that's not a risk Mazora would take. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire. The comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Pound him back. Alright, we find Gale. We finish off with Shadowheart. Minsk is too new. We didn't form a bond with Minsk. That's these two. Is Gale even here? End your adventure. Is Gale not here? Millie, Jahira, Will, Halson, Lae'zel, Astarion, Bolo, Orson, Minsk. Did we have a letter from Gale?
Why is the night air always sweet?
All my favorite people in one place. Not to mention all my favorite wines.
You see, Boo? I told you our friend was near.
That's the guild art. Sebastian, Floric, Mayrina, Nine Fingers, Gur, Ravengard, Alfina, Elminster, Devlor, Harp, Nocturne. So Elminster? I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, a most urgent business would keep me from indulging myself this excellent taste in sweetmeats, and your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear you came to your senses with regards to that cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned the orb's malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel mistreated you fairly. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating, a noble profession indeed, and no doubt after your adventures, you've plenty of wisdom to share. If I might offer a modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your heart kind, and your larder stock. After all, one never knows when an old friend might drop by. Chest of grateful words. Did I accidentally grab everything? Is that us? Okay, oh, Gale's right here.
And these people.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mister didn't smite
She did
you.
Not. I'm delighted to report. She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future. Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend
threatened
most
to
of
blow
my
up the
time
whole
trying to
school?
convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
You are an excellent teacher.
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson. It was at that moment, the weave connecting us, that I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me. As it still does. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake. And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I'd like to say I've been up to no good, and that would be true. I've been up to no good.
From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
And I would tell them all about how I wish I had a bag of holding.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise.
Why not?
Of course, you'll be
You're a
most
good
welcome to
friend.
stay with me in my tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
That was brief. I like it. Clothing chest. Whoa. Just take them all.
Oh, pardon me.
I am heavily encumbered. You don't say. Where's Shadowheart now? I'll just walk all slow.
Seems like a century ago that we were all together.
I didn't expect to be nervous. But seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
Your backside's just fine. I've been checking it regularly.
Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas?
Yeah, I've already talked to everybody. What do you think's worth telling?
Well, There's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That stray imp that joined us. Bing Bong, wasn't it? We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else.
Well, this is our last embrace.
Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long? All right.
Yeah, I'm breaking up with you. It's game over, that's why. Farewell.
I could get lost in those arms.
You mean thighs? Whoop.
Forgetting something?
Your kiss? Okay. I was trying not to be such a smooch hog. Okay.
That's
Calm
more
down.
like it. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Alright, let's take the slow walk out of here. Since we're all encumberized. Why did we have so much? I don't really know why we have so many clothes if we can't do anything with them. But I'm taking them out of the game with me. Why not? Alright, Withers.
This
Let's
one
end the adventure.
night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
You know, I feel some things have been left undone, but what comes
What
next?
indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Is there anything to listen to, or is it just...
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To the hope of more adventures to come.
To you.
Halson's being a little weird. Hero of the Forgotten Realms. Well, that's it. we can skip through. I don't know if there's going to be any after credit stuff. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
GG's. That's it. That's the end of our adventure. Wow. Thanks for coming along this journey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please throw a like down below, a comment for the engagement, and hopefully I play something that you're into the next time. Please sub, and we'll catch you in the next adventure. Oh, yeah.